What's the most valuable thing you possess? If I asked you that, you might think of your house, your car, maybe your savings. But there's something much deeper, something you're wired to protect more fiercely than any of those things. The identity you call me. It's that feeling that swells up when you're criticized. It's what feels wounded when you fail. It's the performance you put on to make the right impression. At the very center of all this is a sense of self that you're terrified of losing. But have you ever stopped to ask what this thing you fought for, identified with, and made the hero of your own life story actually is? What if I told you that this self you cling to so tightly isn't a solid, unchanging reality? What if the I wasn't a stone statue, but more like a river, constantly flowing and changing? What if your identity was just a story your brain weaves from past experiences, social roles, and future fears, a story that gets rewritten moment by moment? This idea might feel a little scary. I get it. To be without an identity can feel like you're floating in an empty void with no anchor. But what if the key to true freedom lies right inside that uncertainty? Today, we're going to dive into this mystery we call the self. We'll look at how it's built by our brains, its psychological layers, and most importantly, we'll discover a practical way to move beyond the illusion. Are you ready to question everything you think you know about yourself? One of your brain's most vital jobs is to create order out of chaos. Every second, the world floods you with millions of bits of information. Sights, sounds, feelings, smells. It's a raw, unprocessed storm of data. Your brain's job is to make sense of it all. And how does it do that? By telling a story. Specifically, the left hemisphere of your brain acts like a built-in narrator. It's constantly connecting events, creating cause and effect, and placing one specific character at the center of it all. You. Your internal narrator says things like, I had breakfast and I got stuck in traffic, which made me late for my meeting. So now I feel stressed. This narrative is what gives your life a sense of continuity and meaning. But here's the catch. This narrator isn't a historian. It's a novelist. Its main goal isn't to report the absolute truth. It's to tell a coherent and believable story. To do this, it fills in gaps in your memory, presents random events as if they were planned, and quietly rewrites your past to match how you feel right now. For instance, if you're feeling like a failure today, your inner narrator will suddenly start pulling up all your past mistakes from the archives, while conveniently ignoring or downplaying your successes. It's like a personal librarian who only brings you the files that match your current mood. So, the you that you remember isn't the person who actually existed back then. It's a version that's been edited by your present-day self. What we call the self is really just this constantly updated autobiographical novel. You are both the author and the main character, but the story isn't a perfect reflection of reality. It's a brilliant neural illusion, a survival strategy your brain uses to protect you from the chaos. So, how is the main character of this story actually put together? When we say I, we feel like we're talking about a single, solid thing. But modern psychology and neuroscience show us this is an illusion. The self is more like an onion, made of different, interconnected layers. Understanding these layers is the key to seeing how we trick ourselves. The first and most basic layer is the bodily self. This is the first thing we point to when we say me, this physical body. It's what we feel when we're hungry or tired or see our reflection in the mirror. This layer draws the boundary. This body is me, and everything else is out there. It's the most concrete, most primitive part of our identity. The second layer is the social self. This is the you that exists in a world of relationships. You might be a parent, a spouse, an engineer, a friend, a sports fan. All the roles and labels that society gives us and that we accept make up this layer. These roles give us scripts for how to behave and help us feel like we belong. But the danger starts when we completely identify with these roles. When you say, I am a manager, you can get trapped by the responsibilities and limitations that come with that title. The third and most complex layer is the narrative self. This is the masterpiece created by your brain's narrator. It is where we take our physical experiences and our social roles and weave them into a single story that stretches from our past into our future. I was born in this city. These things happened to me. That's why I'm like this. I'm afraid of that. I want this. This is the story we actually defend, the one we take pride in, and the one that gets hurt. This story is so convincing that we forget it's just a story. We start to believe we are the hero of the novel we're writing. But there's a crucial difference to understand: the experiencer versus the experienced. An actor on stage might cry during a sad scene, but they are not the character they are playing. Backstage, there's a consciousness that is playing the role, feeling the emotion, but isn't completely lost in it. In the same way, you are the consciousness that is experiencing the sensations in your body, the thoughts in your mind, and the ups and downs of your life story. You are not the sensation, the thought, or the story. Realizing this distinction is what starts to unlock the illusion of the self. So, what good does knowing all this do? How do we take this from just an interesting idea and turn it into something real and practical? The answer is to transform this theory into a practice, to turn an idea into an experience. And the name of this practice is shifting to the observer's position. This isn't about trying to silence your inner narrator or stop your thoughts. It's about learning to create a little bit of distance from them. Try this simple but powerful exercise. The next time a strong negative thought pops into your head, like, "I'm never going to be able to do this," or a powerful emotion like anger or anxiety surges up, just pause for a moment and ask yourself this question: who is aware of this thought? At first, your mind will jump in and say, "I am." But right after that, ask a second question: and who is aware of this "I" that just answered? This simple inquiry pulls you one step back from the thoughts and emotions themselves and puts you in the position of the one who is witnessing them. It's like becoming aware of the movie screen itself, instead of getting lost in the movie playing on it. The screen, your awareness, is separate from the movies, which are your thoughts and emotions. How can you use this in daily life? Let's say someone makes a hurtful comment to you. The old, automatic reaction would be for your narrative self to feel attacked and immediately get defensive or fire back. But from the observer's position, you can do something different. First, just notice. See that a reaction is building up inside you. You can say to yourself, "I am feeling a disturbance right now." Next, turn to your body. Where do you feel this disturbance physically? Is it a tightness in your chest? A knot in your stomach? Just direct your attention there without judgment. Then, catch the thought. What story is your mind telling you? Is it, "This is so disrespectful," or "They're trying to put me down"? Just see it for what it is, a thought. Finally, breathe and choose your response. Take a few deep breaths. Let that initial wave of automatic reaction pass. Then, you can offer a chosen response, not a reactive one. Maybe you calmly ask a question like, "What exactly did you mean by that comment?" This process transforms a thought or an emotion from being what you asterisk are, asterisk, into being something that is just passing asterisk through asterisk you. And that is true freedom. You are no longer a slave to your own mental chatter. You are a wise observer of it. This is a skill that gets stronger with practice. Every time you do it, you loosen the chains of that fixed I illusion just a little bit more. The idea of a fixed, unchanging self is maybe the heaviest psychological weight we carry. This illusion makes us prisoners of our past. I've always been this way, victims of our future. I can never change, and critics of our present. I shouldn't be feeling this. The sentence, "This is just who I am," locks the door to the most rigid prison in the world. But the truth is so much more fluid and liberating. The self is not a thing. It's a process. It's a becoming. Like a river, You can't step into the same water twice. The pain that defines you today might become the story that empowers you tomorrow. A belief you hold as absolute today can completely transform by next year. Realizing this takes away the anxiety of trying to protect a fragile, crystal statue of yourself. Instead, it gives you the freedom to be a living, creative, and flexible artist, shaping a masterpiece that is constantly in motion. This isn't about being irresponsible or aimless. On the contrary, it brings a deeper sense of responsibility and authenticity. You can no longer hide behind the excuse of "that's just how I am." In every single moment, you are faced with the responsibility of this one question. Right now, in this moment, who do I choose to be? This is the deepest freedom there is. So here's the final thought. The fixed self that you defend, the one you take pride in, the one you're afraid of losing, it isn't real. It's a useful story, skillfully created by your brain. But the being that experiences it all, the one that observes it, the consciousness that is aware of it, it is profoundly real. And within that awareness lies an indefinable, limitless freedom. Your journey is simply to get reacquainted with that being. This video was just the first step of that introduction. Thank you for watching, and may your path be clear. Don't forget to subscribe for more journeys like this one.